Carol, it's now some hours after all these events. Is there any more definite word of casualties?
No, there is no word of casualties whatsoever yet. Some people say in the hundreds, others say in the thousands, and particularly in New York, where the situation is indeed much more serious than it is here in Washington. Altogether, there are 4 commercial aeroplanes down, 2 United Airlines planes and 2 American Airlines planes. So each of those would have had at least 150 people on board. Most of those have probably lost their lives, not to mention the hundreds of people who probably were in the Trade Center at the time the planes hit. Here at the Pentagon, the situation is no more clear than it is in New York. Hundreds of people have been taken to hospitals. So far, they're reporting that they are suffering from burns. We're not hearing any body counts at the moment. In New York, we hear that 160 bodies have been pulled from the World Trade Center.
Well, no doubt America and the world is still absorbing the shock of what happened. But the question is, how could this have happened?
Well, that's something that nobody has even begun to think about here. I mean, this is a human tragedy on a scale unknown in this country. If you just look around the city of Washington today, everybody is out on the streets. They've been sent home from their work. The subways have been closed down for fear of other attacks. The president is due to address the nation shortly to try and calm things down. He is in Louisiana at the moment. He was in Florida when the attacks occurred, but we are now being told that he is not coming back to Washington, that he is setting up a command and control centre at an Air Force base in Louisiana. Meanwhile, Vice President Dick Cheney is here in Washington monitoring what's happening. He is not in his office. All federal offices, the White House has been evacuated, Capitol Hill has been evacuated, the CIA has been evacuated. You cannot get out of this town. You cannot get out by plane, by train or by car. It's almost like a scene that you would imagine from a nuclear emergency, but then it's nowhere near as bad, I must stress here, as it is in New York, because it seems that the scale of the human tragedy is so much greater there. As to how it happened, it's very hard to tell. It looks like it may have been that the planes were hijacked and that they were driven deliberately into the buildings.